So just getting some things connected. I think we're looking good. Hope we're looking good. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. Okay, cool. All right. So let's give everybody a chance to come on in. Oh, sweet. You're going to need a journal for today's, well, let me first introduce myself. I am Tyler LaFlock, and this is 10-Minute Reset. This is an opportunity to take a break during your day, help you unplug, reconnect, downregulate so you're clear, and just a better way to break up your day. For today, we're going to be doing some journaling. And if this background looks a little bit different than you're accustomed to in the last few, I'm actually in Austin at my brother Chris Marhevska's place. And shout out to him for hosting us. And we were here for the Eclipse. And we're actually in San Antonio before. So today's journaling will be Eclipse inspired. So before we dive into that, let's just take a moment to ground down, do a little bit of breath, and then we'll get into our journaling. So if you can, if you're in a seated position, come into the forward part of your chair. If you're on the ground like myself, just bring your awareness to your points of contact with the floor, the feet, and then the sits bones, just grounding down through there. From here, we're going to just inhale through the nose. We're going to start at the base of our belly here and just imagine you're breathing all the way up to your chest, and then you're going to exhale out. And we're just going to keep it into the nose, out to the nose. The tongue, let it sit right at the roof of your mouth. So let's go ahead, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And just keep that going. I'm just gonna check on a few things here, keeping that breath. Awesome, looking good. I'm going to do 5 more here. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Cool. So once again, the journaling for today is going to be Eclipse inspired, and we're going to take a little astrological turn on this one. So we're in Aries, and the eclipse, it really magnifies a lot of, let's say, the energy that Aries brings, and a lot what Aries brings is that fire, that determination. What I would actually like to do is spend a little bit of time looking at more of the shadow sides of Aries, because this will give us a good look of how we are kind of holding ourselves back, the patterns that are not serving us. So one of the common ways that Aries shows up in that shadow way is to be at war in your head, right? So the first question that you're going to journal about are, where are the ways that you are continually finding yourself to be angry or frustrated? So is there a theme, a pattern, a common thought, a situation that you find yourself consistently angry or frustrated with? So that's going to be the first part of this question. The second part of this question is, what are the ways that you are holding yourself back It could be the thoughts, it could be a habit, it could be a way of distraction, but some way that a pattern or distraction or a habit that you know is blocking you and preventing you from feeling free, right? If you were to transcend, heal, shift this pattern or habit, you would feel more free. So that's really the essence of part two. All right. So part one, anger and frustration. What are the themes, situations that you feel yourself getting angry or frustrated about? Part two, habits, patterns, distractions that you feel are holding yourself back or blocking you from feeling free and whole. That if you were to transcend, heal this pattern, you would feel more free and ultimately more whole or complete. Let's get into it. Let's switch it from music. And if you find this one's a little bit more challenging, these are the parts of ourselves that we may not be the most proud of. And I just want to acknowledge and honor that. So that's why journaling I find to be such a profound tool, because it really allows us to look at these with more of an objective viewpoint. By getting these things on paper, we're going to have more space. So I just want to offer that and invite that as you begin to dive in and do this self-reflection on these angers or frustrations and the patterns and distractions that you feel are holding yourself back. And if you find yourself getting stuck, just start moving the pen. You can just even start, I don't know what to write. This is also about building the skill or the habit of just writing, getting in. I know for me, this is something that I've struggled to stay consistent with. So just get the pen moving and see what happens. It's wild how that can just begin to just unlock a lot. So if you find yourself getting stuck, get that pen moving. You can do, I don't know what to write here. This is angry. This is getting me angry and frustrated that I don't know what to write, and just see what happens from there. And for part two of patterns, distractions, habits, super common one, being on your phone too much. That's mine. Yeah, just checking my phone. If I notice any little bit of downtime, let's say I'm waiting in line, in between, just walking from one room to another, just noticing myself picking up my phone, the bathroom, all these moments of downtime, just the immediate impulse to grab the phone and distract them out in a way. We're gonna go one more minute here, just keeping that pen moving. Once again, the situation themes that you find yourself angry or frustrated with. And then second are the habits, thought patterns, distractions that are holding you back, blocking you, or preventing you from feeling free or whole. That freedom piece is key. And you can really feel how that has kept you bound, stuck, can really help you to get better clarity and give you more feedback to begin to want to shift this pattern. All right. So if you have some more time and you want to dive more into this and keep the pen flowing, please feel free. That's going to wrap up this 10-minute reset. Next week, we are going to be going back to movement or breath. I'll have to double check that. But really, that's how these 10-minute resets work. Every week, we'll dive into either movement, breath, journaling, and sometimes even a combination of all three. Really hope you enjoyed today's Eclipse and astrological inspired journaling. I know these questions can be deep, but with depth comes even greater chance of changing, shifting, and transformation, which is, I know that's what I aim when I'm doing these practices, is to really change for the better. So hope you enjoyed today. All the best, and I'll see you next week, same time. Lots of love.